Why were Roman frontiers hard to defend? Imagine trying to guard over 5,000 miles of border with limited resources. That's what the Roman Empire faced. Their frontiers stretched from Britain all the way to Mesopotamia, crossing many different terrains and climates. This enormous length made it tough to keep everything secure at once. Building walls, forts, and watchtowers along such a vast line was expensive and time-consuming. Over time, many of these structures fell into disrepair because maintaining them required a lot of money and manpower. Roman soldiers mainly relied on two types of troops for border defense. The limitanei, or border troops, stayed stationed along the frontiers. But because they were often underfunded and poorly equipped, they became less motivated and less effective over time. Meanwhile, the mobile field armies, called the comitatenses, were better trained and could move quickly to respond to threats. This shift meant the border troops were sometimes left to handle threats alone, which was not always enough. Gaps appeared in the defenses, and enemies could exploit these weaknesses. Natural features like rivers provided some protection, but they were not foolproof. Enemies could build temporary bridges or swim across rivers, forcing Roman forces to guard or destroy bridges to prevent crossings. The long river boundaries made continuous defense nearly impossible. The Romans also built linear defenses like walls, forts, and watchtowers connected by roads and signaling systems. These helped control movement but were expensive to build and maintain. If enemies attacked at a weak point, they could break through and raid inside the empire. The Romans also used buffer zones or no-man's land beyond the frontiers. These areas were lightly controlled and could absorb initial enemy attacks. But this meant invaders sometimes penetrated these zones before Roman forces could respond. The combination of these factors made defending the borders a constant challenge. The empire's size, diverse geography, shifting military priorities, and economic limits all played a part. In the end, Rome knew that perfect defense was impossible. They aimed to deter invasions by stationing professional soldiers and creating a system of fortifications and mobile armies. Still, the sheer scale of their frontiers meant that some breaches were inevitable. Over time, these difficulties grew, making frontier defense one of the most complex tasks for the Roman military.